It was good, everybody. I am back, and this is week 11. I'll be so honest with you. This week was a tough week. Really tough week for me. Man. It was so tough for me that I had to do it twice. So, yes, I did week 11 twice because it was so tough for me that I don't know why it was so tough. And it's interesting because this week is all about recovering a sense of authority. So it's kind of like, I feel like something happened where I had this accountability for myself, but then I don't want to say it slipped, but it kind of slipped a little bit. And now I'm just like, I had to repeat it, and it was just like a lot. But it's okay. It's okay because, that's just like a life where you repeat certain lessons, certain things until it kind of like clicks in your mind where it's like, you know what? This is the issue. I'm the issue. So what am I going to do about it? I know the issue. Am I going to just keep on letting the issue be the issue? Or am I going to change the issue? And that's where I'm at. So I'm just gonna like go through like the task and all that for week 11. And this week, it did it to me. But okay. So recovering a sense of authority. Oh, I said authority. I did not mean to say authority. I meant to say autonomy. Autonomy. So sorry about that. You see, that's that's right there. All right. I'm an artist. This is stuff that I wrote that was from the audiobook. I'm an artist. I may need different mix of flow as an artist for freedom. I must experiment what works for me. I need to create what wants to be created, not what will sell. If I let the artist do what it wants, then ... Be careful being around people that will nourish my artists. I write whether it's good or not as an artist. My self-respect comes from doing the work. To be honest, to be in whoa, I do not know what I just wrote here. To be I think it says an artist that I wrote. To be an artist is a risk of money and something is silly. I really don't know what I said here. Credibility relies with you and God. The Creator made us creativity. Accepting our gift is self-acceptance. Deepening the mystery, job of the artist. I said deepen the mystery. When we get there disappears. You lose when you know. You lost when you know what the result will be. To keep our bodies in good health is our duty. We need to stay spiritually centered to be happily creative. Your artist is a little kid. Okay. So the task this week was you had to take your own voice reading the basic principles. So it's the basic principles. There's 10 principles. You will have to record yourself. I record myself using my voice memo on my phone. Write a longhand. What is it? I can't. Man. Write out your artist prayer for week 4. Okay. I did that. And yeah, I did that. and place it in your wallet. Buy yourself a special creativity notebook. Number pages 1 through 7. Give one page to the following categories: 1, health; possession; leisure; relationships; creativity; career; spirituality. And write 10 wishes in each of the following. So for that, I definitely that took a while actually. I remember I did that, and I think I did like yeah, I think I did that like one day, and then I was like, okay, I'm done like with the task for the day, because that was a lot. Because it's like essentially you're writing 70 wishes because there's 7 pages. So it's health, possession, leisure, relationships, creativity, career, spirituality. And each one you have to write 10 wishes. And it's not like I'm writing like I'm like literally writing like sentences and stuff out of it. So it kind of like it took a little while. So I was like, yeah, let me put that to the side. I'm a little that kind of wore me out a little bit. Um, then the next one was working with honest changes section in week 4. Inventory yourself the way you changed since then. List 5 ways you'll change as you continue. List 5 ways as you plan to nurture yourself in the next 6 months. Take a piece of paper and plan 1 week's nurturing for myself. The next one was write and mail an encouraging letter for your inner artist. Your artist is a child and it loves encouragement. Re-examine your God concept. Does your belief system limit or support your creative expansion? Are you open-minded to altering your concept of God? List 10 examples of personal synchronicity of a nurturing creative force. So that was like the task for week 11. And why it took me so long was, I think, because I think I lost my reasoning of why I wanted to do music during the process. It's kind of like a lot. It's funny because I think like in the process of this all, like I came in lost, then I kind of lost myself again, but then I'm like found myself, then I had to rediscover myself. And I think this is what it is for me. This part is rediscovering myself again. And I think that's just where I'm at now in life. Like I'm just really rediscovering myself just as a person. And I think like obviously as a person, that changes as an artist as well. And I had to kind of get myself back centered. And through that I realized like I had to go back to things that I did that helped me get centered previous weeks, which was waking up early to do the morning pages, going to the gym, pretty much keeping God centered, eating well, working on what makes me happy. And I think I kind of lost that a little bit. And I think that's what made me kind of like lack a little bit. And this week was not my strong week. The week 11 was not my strong week. Which for me, I think is kind of discouraging knowing that I only have 1 week left for the program. But I think that the fact that I see my I don't want to say downfall. I see where I went wrong. I know where I can correct myself and do better. So I don't want to be too hard on myself. I want to give myself grace. I want to give myself love and grace for that, because I don't think like, I mean, if it's not me, then who's gonna do that for me? So I have to take accountability of not sticking to the program 100%. But also, I'm gonna give myself grace because I've been sticking to the program and I have been doing well. And I have seen a lot of progress in my creative path. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. And I think that's what I think this week was about, which was recovering my sense of autonomy. And yeah, I think that this week was challenging. And I think I had to re examine my concept of God again and what God means to me. And I also had to like reevaluate my values, reevaluate how I want to make music. Because I think also like what, and earlier it was saying like within the book, within chapter 11, I said chapter 11, well, chapter 11, yeah. It said two things that stick out to me. I need to create what wants to be created, not what will sell. Also, what stuck out to me was three things. So first thing, I need to create what wants to be created, not what will sell. Deepening the mystery, which is the job of the artist. And you lose when you know what the result will be. And I think those are things that stuck with me during this week 11. So I've been stuck on, which I think is a thing that artists stuck on in general, is like you want to create what people will like. Essentially, you want to create what people will like and what will sell, what's trending on TikTok, what's trending. You want to be trendy, you want to be popular, you want your music to be out there. But at the end of the day, it's like, is that true to you? Like you're putting all this effort and money into this particular like project, and is this even true to who you are as an artist, as a person? And I think that I had to reevaluate that as I was making music and thinking about like a sound and this and that and color like schemes. And I had to realize I'm like, and I think I'm also very much stuck in a place where it's like, I don't know what I want to create right now. I have no clue like what kind of like, I don't know if I want to I feel like as an artist I had to stick to a sound, and that sound has to be like, oh, this is the East Swayze sound, like when you hear this type of sound. And that's not me as a person. Like I have so many different like musical tastes that I don't want to kind of like settle in with one. So I think that's just kind of where I'm at too, where it's like I don't want to be in a box. I don't want to be in a box because that's just not me. And then deepening the mystery, the job of the artist. And I think like deepening the mystery is kind of like, we all have emotions. Actually, I wrote this the other day. We all have emotions. I wrote this in my morning pages. We all have emotions, and that's how we relate to artists, because artists, we are expressing our emotions. But what makes each artist different is because we're all different people, so we express all of our emotions differently. So I think that is what makes everybody different and authentic, because we are sharing our message of emotions that is like a universal thing in a different way, because it's true to who we are as a people. And what's true is how we are as people is like how messy we are, how sincere we are, how weird we could be, how just like all of that. And I think that deepens the mystery of life itself. Like we just one day just came into just living in life, and we just we're just here. We're just here trying to figure, like, I don't know, we're just here. And I think like we're just trying to just understand things. And I think like as an artist, like you get the opportunity to um explain things in your own way, which is a beautiful thing. And respected, because a lot of people, I guess a lot of people can't really express that, and they wish they had somebody to connect to make them feel that as well. So I think that's a great. And then the last thing that stuck out to me was um you lost when you know what the result will be. And I think I always in my mind, I always want to have or to understand or know just everything before pursuing it, and just have a goal of like, okay, this is what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be like this, that, and it's never like that. It's never like that. As much as I want to control things, and as much as I want to like have some kind of control of a result, like it it's because the result is the destination. And I realize that life isn't about the destination, it's about the journey, it's about the experiences on the way. And that's what I've learned actually a lot when I watch anime. I feel like um any anime show, for me at least, it kind of speaks on like how it's the journey, it's not necessarily the destination. Like when I think about Naruto or like One Piece, I think about like how they embrace that they're gonna be the greatest, or they're gonna be that guy, pretty much. And they don't they know that's their they know that's what they want, but it's the experiences and the journey on the way for them to get there is what makes them that. And I respect that. And I think that's amazing. I would love to be the greats. I don't want to say like I have a long way, but there's experiences that I guess needs to be experienced in order to get to that. So I'm ready to experience life. I'm ready to I'm really ready to like get things right and do things right and have fun with life and have y'all like come along with me and experience this, because I appreciate everybody that's just been watching my journey and watching me be more vulnerable. Like it's super appreciative, to be honest. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. But all right, well, that's my week 11 recap. And yeah, I mean, it was a tough week for me, but what can you do? You have good weeks, bad weeks, all that. So, but all right, y'all. Well, thank you for watching. This is week 11, and check out week 12, my last week of Artist Way. What? Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. Love y'all. Talk to you later.